Now, like I mentioned earlier, the biggest pleasure I get in this business is your success. And what we're starting off this meeting with today is some very special success stories. Some individuals up here that's going to come up here and let you know exactly what they're doing, but mostly they're going to receive their certificates for deal completions that they've done this month. First person I want to call up is a gentleman by the name of Norman Sharif. He's a mastermind student. Norman has closed a total of 2 deals in the last 30 days. Give him a big hand. How you doing, Norman? Just grab a look through there for a second. Next person, Tiffany Staton. Tiffany Staton also is a mastermind student. Tiffany has closed a total of, how many, Tiffany? Say it again. Got 1 rehab done and got another one that's under contract. Give her a big hand. Look through there and grab yours. Minion May. Minion has 3 deals. Is it Minion? Where's Minion at? I saw him earlier. Okay. Well, Minion has 3 deals under contract. Well, actually 2. 1 under contract, 1 is already rehabbed, and 1 was a wholesale flip that he already closed on. So let's give him a hand, even though he stepped out of the room. Who else do we got here? Stephen Neville. Mastermind student extraordinaire. This is your second one, first one, last 30 days? Another one. Grab your certificate, my friend. Let's see who else we got. I think we got a total of 15 deals in the last month. So, Kathy Corley, 3 deals in the last 30 days. Now, let me tell you about this deal that Kathy did. I talk about being what's called a transaction engineer. A transaction engineer is someone that can take a deal, whether there's a profit there or not, and make money on it. Now, that sounds like an oxymoron. A profit there or not. What do you mean, a profit there or not? Let me tell you about this deal. Kathy, what was the actual asking price on the property?
Initially, $370,000. We negotiated down to $335,000.
So you negotiated down to $335,000. That's what the seller wants. And how much is the property worth in the area after we pay a value?
$450,000 to $500,000.
So let's say $450,000. Let's be conservative. $450,000. So you had $335,000. How much repairs?
$80,000.
So that's $415,000. So you had $415,000 on a property that's worth $450,000. Is that a deal? Come on, my experienced investors tell me, is that a deal? Because you know about closing costs. You know about the other expenses. Is that a deal? Exactly. Most investors would walk away from a deal that's worth $450,000 that they're in at $415,000. And they would be right unless they were a transaction engineer. Because here's the key to this deal. The property is free and clear. Whenever there's a free and clear property, you could offer almost full price and still take money from the deal. How? In this deal, we had the seller give her a loan. So, how much down payment you gave to the seller? How much is the upfront money? So the seller is getting $100,000 at closing, and then we got the $80,000 for repairs. So you're in at $180,000. What type of note we purchased on? It's called a promissory note. So we're in at a total of $180,000 on a property that's worth $450,000. So we structured the financing to pay the seller $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month for how many years? For 2 years. So this means this. When she fixed the property up and sell it for $450,000, the difference between $180,000 and $450,000 is how much? $270,000 minus closing costs. That's what she's putting in her pocket. Now, how can she do that? Because when you purchase on a purchase money note, the property is now transferred to her name. So when she fixes up and sells it, she gets all the revenue. She doesn't have to pay the seller back until 2 years. So in essence, she's got a $200,000 loan from the seller. Are you following me? Zero interest. So when she go to closing in 3-4 months, when she fixes this property up and sell it, all that money goes in her pocket that she only has to put back at $1,500 a month for 2 years with a balloon payment in 2 years, right? That's being a transaction engineer. You can do those type of deals when you have a property that's free and clear or very little interest. You can even pay the seller full price if they're willing to take terms. That's what I'm talking about in this business. In this business, we don't get paid per hour. We get paid per thought. When you have the knowledge, you have the power. Give her a big hand on that one. Mastermind Stewart, Bob, and Sandra. Come on up here. Yeah, take your time. We're just waiting for you. Don't worry about it. Yep. Okay, guys. How many deals you guys close?
One in the past 30 days, 2 under contract.
So that's 3 deals. Give me one of the deals. Tell me about one of the deals.
One of those we have under contract is in Philadelphia. In the Philadelphia market. It's by Temple University, one of their professional buildings. So it's a great buy and hold area. The property was rehabbed probably within the last 3 years. Unfortunately, the prior tenants had some kind of a domestic issue, so the back of the house was actually caught on fire.
Right.
So there is some cosmetic work with siding and whatnot. We were able to get the property under contract for $10,000.
Say that again?
$10,000.
That was recently rehabbed 3 years ago.
Yes.
How much is the repair cost?
Repair cost is probably at about $20,000.
So you're totally in at 30.
Correct.
And that's basically because of the issues with the fire and so on?
Right. It's cosmetic.
What type of deal was this? Wholesale rehab? What type?
I think we're going to wholesale this one, even though it's a good deal. I think we're going to wholesale it. We've identified a buyer through MLS with our agent down in the Philly market. So we're probably looking for a payday of about $25,000.
Give him a big hand. Did I miss any other success stories? Is Nana here? Get up here, girl. Tell them what's going on. Up the front.
Hello. Good morning. So I closed 3 deals in the last 30 days. And the biggest one, my acquisition specialist, Jules, who's in the back.
And who is he?
She, Jules, my acquisition specialist. So
She's
on
got
my
an acquisition specialist. Go ahead, Nana. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
She's on my team.
There
She
you
brought
go.
the deal in. It was in the Brookland area, Northeast DC. We put it under contract for $360, and we just closed yesterday at $400,000. So that was a nice day for us.
So what was the payday?
That was $40,000.
Oh, whoo.
Yeah, so that was pretty nice.
You got another one?
Yes, the other two were joint ventures.
So don't think that if you're working with somebody or you're joint venturing with somebody that it's hard to get deals. You just have to be able to identify the good deals, because there's a lot of people out here that's joint venturing junk. So keep that in mind. Go ahead, Nana.
So one of them was a lot of land in the Deanwood area of D.C. Had a friend who also does wholesaling. She couldn't find a buyer, so she brought it to me. And we just partnered up and found a buyer. So that was a nice, like, $5,000.
How much? Well, 5,000 ain't nothing to snap, right? But my question is, how long did it take you from the beginning of that transaction to the end of that transaction? How many hours?
Total hours, maybe 2. Maybe.
$2,500 an hour. When Johnny Cochran was alive, he wasn't getting that much. Thank you, Nana.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to share, too.
Go
I
ahead.
also have a short-term rental that is picked up, so that I'm going to Airbnb, and that's in Capitol Hill.
I know.
And Jules is going to help me with that as well.
There you go. Thank you, Earl. Okay. Last but not least, once again, Mastermind Student Extraordinaire, Mr. Will Rogers. Well, how many deals have you closed in the last 30, 60 days?
Closed 7, have 4 more under contract.
Give us an example, 1 or 2.
Well, the one I'll give you in Baltimore City, 21215 on Northern Parkway. We purchased it for $25.
Purchase price 25.
Yep. Put $50,000 into it.
50,000 rehab. You're at 75.
Yep. After all closing costs, seller help, and everything like that, we netted like 53.
53,000.
Yes.
I know you said your wife is going shopping right now. She's not here with you, right? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You got another one for us?
They all pretty much the same, like, you know.
Oh, he is so modest, guys. I mean, I just love him. Go ahead.
One I just settled on that we're going to be rehabbing now. The purchase price on it was $80. Rehab cost is $120. ARV on it is $315.
So you're at 280, 120, 200, 315. You're going to walk away with about 75,000, 80,000?
Yes.
What community is that? Can we talk about that one? That's the Northwood. Where is that at?
21215, my favorite zip code.
There you go. 21215. Now, I'm going to call one more person up who had stepped out of the room earlier. Mr. Minion. Hey. Come on back up, Minion. He's got the mic up there. Minion,
Good morning.
how many deals you've closed in the last 30 days?
Just finished a major rehab and got 2 more that I'm closing on. 1 at the end of next week and then 1 the following week.
So you got a total of 3 deals. Tell us about the rehab.
The rehab, which was featured by you, that one, you want the numbers on it or?
Yes.
So
Break the deal down.
That one came from direct mail marketing. Seller needed to get out of it, couldn't take care of the house anymore. Got it for $55, put in about $65 with closing costs and stuff like that. We're on the market right now at like almost 250. So after fees and all that stuff, we'll walk away with about 120. Yeah.
Say that again.
Walk away with 120K.
This stuff works. Now, I'm not going to get up here and tell you it's easy. That's what the gurus tell you. But if you work this business, it works. You have the proof up here today. And with these people up here, I want to make the announcement of the Investor of the Month for February, Mr. Will Rogers.
You deserve it, man.
Mr. America. No, I'm just joking. Come on. Will, what word of wisdom would you like to give these people?
Always be marketing and stay focused. There's a lot of people out here that be telling you that you can't do this business here. When I started doing this business, there was none of these RIAs. There was still there wasn't even Wi-Fi when I started doing this. Right. And I had a lot of people telling me that I wouldn't make it coming from the environment that I came from. So anybody can make it. I'm from the inner city. Charles sold Kirby vacuum cleaners, and we all are success stories now. So if I can tell y'all anything, just stay focused. It don't matter how young or old you are or what your background is. You don't need no college degree to be a success story in this business.
And last but not least, what Will also receives is an all-inclusive vacation to the Dominican Republic for 2. Congratulations. Thank you. And let's give these guys a big hand as they go back in the audience. Thank you. Thank you, guys.